Oh my gosh. Good morning. I have the crabbies this morning. I don't feel my best. I had a single beer yesterday and I'm feeling it. So I'm starting this morning off with a glass of water, some vitamin C. These are my C tabs. I take them. And I'll be having some coffee. And maybe after I've hydrated and caffeinated, which I know isn't the ideal thing for adrenal health, but I'm a little bit addicted to my morning coffee. Maybe my mood will stabilize. I don't know. This is something I'm definitely struggling with right now. In fact, I'm going to take a little peek outside here. The sun is back today, which I think is going to help me and help probably a lot of people struggling with seasonal affect disorder. Yeah, look at that bright sunlight. So I'm definitely gonna sit out here for a few minutes. It's cold, so I'll get a little cold exposure therapy. I'm in my tanky tank. And obviously some UV sunlight, which is becoming more and more accepted as just a really effective therapeutic model in treating infectious disease, and maybe preventing infection as well, as it boosts mitochondrial health through a couple of mechanisms. One is melatoninergic and one is through boosting of mitochondria, or that might be related to the melatonin. I forget. I'm not a physiologist. I'm a bit of a nutrition junkie. I've taken a fair amount of A&P undergrad courses. This is part of my journey that I'm trying to figure out what next. If I want to do a PhD, if I want to do a second master's. I love this stuff. I love the information, but I also have a lot of stress and anxiety when I'm actually in classes. So trying to find the balance, like where does my future, I don't know. You know what I mean. I'm sure everybody's been on this journey, but I'm enjoying playing with my little YouTube recordings because it feels a lot like journaling, but I imagine that somebody's with me and listening, and so it's kind of got this extra therapeutic value as well. Some of my neighbors, if they don't see me or they think I'm crazy sitting out in my tank shirt. Or my boy. There he goes. Yeah, there's definitely therapeutic value in these. There's so many people with so many channels, and I have no idea if I'll get a following, and it kind of doesn't matter. I'm enjoying what I'm doing for now while I figure out my next job, my next academic step, my next everything step. If anybody's watching and viewing and sharing this journey, I'd love to hear your comments. Please report in the comments your own journey, and we can talk about it. Eventually, I want to get this channel set up, with live stream and chat capabilities, so we can sit together in my little sanctuary. Treat this like a little sort of group therapy, group motivation. Have a little camaraderie. This is kind of where we're at in society now, as you find people with common values and not ideology, but that too. I mean, there's that too on YouTube. That's one of the great things about it. There's several channels that I watch that are very politically and ideologically informed, and that's why I watch them. So there's that, but this space probably won't have much of that, although I might bring in some film theory and analysis, which is what my undergraduate degree was in. if anybody thinks that they might enjoy that. But for now, I'm kind of really just focused on lifestyle modifications to enhance our wellness, especially for those of us who have things like Hashimoto's or other autoimmune disorders, adrenal fatigue, etc., etc., depression, anxiety, alienation. A lot of that is biochemical, and a lot of that is, related to our social atomization. And we can talk about that here as well. Look at that beautiful bright sunlight. I'm just enjoying getting it in my eyes. Hear that? There he goes. I like to talk to the crows. They're my friends. I love crows so much. I just love them. Well, so this is about as much as I have to say this morning. My son tells me that I need to make my videos a little more fast-paced and that people aren't really going to want to sit and listen. And I'm like, well, I'll probably try to do a little of that, but some of us do like to sit and listen to what other people are talking about. And I invite you to talk back to me or talk with me, speak and communicate with me in the comments. What a beautiful day. I'll check in with you later. Hail and blessed be. So I am setting up or am set up for my fiddle lesson. I have been playing for almost 2 years with a teacher. I started a long time ago. I played a little bit when I was a little kid, and then I, how children are, they don't stick with things, so I quit. And then when I went back to university, I took as an elective a violin class for a semester, and then I had another teacher. I might have done 2 semesters, but then I got really busy with being back in school, and then my baby came, my midlife baby, and my violin literally sat in a closet for 15 years, other than occasionally being pawned. And that's the sad truth of my beautiful Bella Lily fiddle over here. It's just a student fiddle, not terribly expensive, but it's a good student fiddle. I love her. But yeah, I just do this for enrichment, personal enrichment, and cognitive exercise. It's really, really, really good for your brain to try to learn a new language, learn a musical instrument that might even be better, cognitively, because you're bringing motor skills into it. So that it's really just a personal enrichment thing, and just something that I love and admire. But I struggle with it too, because I like to be good at things. I both my undergraduate and graduate degrees were with honors. I graduated with honors in both of those, and I like to make really good grades when I'm doing things. And when I'm in a dance class, I like to be, among the better in the class. I like to give it my best, and I like being good at things. It's hard for me to deal with being a total beginner and not having an overwhelming amount of talent. But it's still like really rewarding when I can make myself push past that. Here's my kitty. He likes that place. But I have 2 black cats, so you mostly see this guy because he's kind of the attention hog. But yeah, he doesn't really like the fiddle. He's not real fond of it. But anyway, so this is part of my lifestyle. Oops, sorry about jerking. I'm just holding it with one hand. I've ordered some equipment to help me make a little bit better videos. So hopefully the quality of my videos, my little YouTube videos, will improve, and we'll all get to know each other in our little YouTube community and share videos and share conversations. But yeah, I just kind of brought this into the conversation as part of my lifestyle. It's one of the things that if I can make myself do every day, along with exercise, resistance training, walking, working out on this little stationary bike here that my friend gave me. Yeah, oh, my house is such a mess. Oops, my wrist keeps popping. Sorry about that. It's just kind of, it's tired from having practiced a little. But anyway, this bike, my friend moved and she didn't want to take it with her. And I was like, hell yeah, give it to me. So it's been really amazing. I can do 5 minutes on this thing and just really feel the fatigue and the lactic acid, and then afterwards kind of some pump. So I'm actually getting more pump from this than from doing squats and weighted squats. So it's just been a really nice thing to add. But I am just starting to rebuild my exercise tolerance and stamina after COVID. God, my wrist just keeps popping. It's kind of concerning. Like this has been over there that you can see I've got like some other stuff that I got from my neighbor, but also I've got a box over there that's just filled with my writing materials and stuff that I'm supposed to be reading. Yeah. But yeah, so my screenwriting materials are in that navy blue box. But yeah, just like coming back to life after 7 weeks of COVID symptoms, and you feel better and then worse and then better and then worse. It's fatiguing, but I feel pretty good today. I think, like I said earlier, the sunshine really, really, really helped. Let's take a peek outside. It's still really nice out. I haven't gone outside because it's really cold. It's cold enough for the snow not to really want to melt. And I just have been feeling a little run down, but I am practicing, and I'm going to have my violin lesson with my wonderful teacher. We do it online, and then I'll check in with you guys later for dinner. Okay, so dinner. Yeah, when I said that I hadn't been outside, I meant I hadn't been back out to do some exercise. I did sit outside this morning, which I really recommend if it's at all tolerable and you can get even 5 or 10 minutes of sunlight. I strongly recommend it, like I said earlier. But yeah, I didn't get back out for a walk, and it is pretty chilly. It's much chillier, in the evening. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't, but I did say I would get back to you with dinner, and I want to show you this Miyoko's mozzarella. It's vegan. It's made from cashew milk and other cultures, and it's absolutely delicious. It's really soft and creamy, and I bet it melts wonderfully to make a pizza. Yeah, and I just threw in some more greens into my yesterday's salad mix, and this will be my dinner tonight. A big, well, this isn't big, but as much as I want. That's the wonderful thing about eating plants, is you can pretty much eat as much as you want. And some crackers and cheese. I'm not vegan. I would like to be vegan. I aspire to be vegan. I was vegan for a while and I fell off. I think it is the most moral way to live, and yet I don't believe in shaming anyone about their food choices. I do think that we can do better as a species, and I'm aspiring to that. But this is going to be my dinner tonight. And once again, I just thank you so much for giving me some of your time with my small little channel. Hail and blessed be. See you next time.